What did Chapel Roan say while playing Riichi Mahjong? This game's fricked up. I had a 3-set Riichi, but of course it was snubbed. I tried to hide it, but now you see I am a scrub. So take my tears and drink them from your gigantic cup. I'm tilted, yup. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. It's never been more true. It's never been more. I mean, I stand here before you, an empty macadamia shell, just a broken, all 4th place Fabian. Look at this. We've joked around before when we're in the Jade Room and we see someone else have over 30% in 1st place. And we're like, oh, pee in a cup, you're using performance-enhancing tiles. I gotta keep my pee firmly inside me. Okay, extremely cursed intro. Folks, my name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. We're loaded into the Jade Room today, and as we do so, let me just say this. If you like the song, or if you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Why? Because it's not about... And you can tell that I barely believe this, but it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you queue into the Jade Room and you double-sided Riichi for 8 tiles, and then you still don't get it anyway. You lose to a chasing Riichi for a single tile, and that's okay. And that's okay. You can, if you also... I freaked up the whole call to action, but basically you can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. Helps out me, helps me on this silly little website, and it brings us to our featured comment of the day. Ari Saxena writes, sorry to tell you this, Yusong, but Prison Escape Simulator 2 came out and it's called the Jade Room. This one genuinely made me laugh out loud. Thank you so much for your kind comment. That is very, very nice. All right, weird hand, maybe a half flush in the circle suit if we get super lucky. Maybe we can draw into another green DZ, right? Another green DZ, I think is the... Oh! I think it's the best possible draw. The Dora is the East Wind. I mean, it's a spicy tile to be the Dora for sure. That's definite. I know that's right. I know that's for certain. If we draw into one, I'm not sure that we can ever give it up, right? It's Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, and 3 Dora if we can get the triplet, so... Maybe we'll see what happens when we get there, folks. I also want to take this time to thank the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SONG for bonus videos, the Riichi Mahjong strategy doc, the Riichi Mahjong song parody doc, and more. Thank you so much. Since last time, welcome to Chris B. Welcome in. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you to all the patrons. It gives me the biggest slice of the pie, and your boys hungry. Okay. I'm 1 tile away from 10 pie. Would love to see a 3 of characters. I don't think that there was any other way to play this hand. I'm not sure if there was. Why do I say that? I say that because if someone else calls Riichi now, oh, you can tell he's so freaking paranoid. But if someone else calls Riichi now, then we have there's nothing else that we could have done. I think folding in the first 5 discards, that's a little much even for me. I know. I love folding. I love coward strats. You know me. I love coward strats, and yet that's a little too much even for me. Here we go. I mean, look, I don't think people are going to be happy throwing the 5 of circles or the 8 of circles. After all, it kind of looks like I have a half flush in the circle suit. Now, they don't know that my weight is absolutely... The rest of my hand is absolutely garbage. All this hand is a red dragon only hand. But this is okay. We can still sumo. And look at this. People are still cutting their circle tiles. Maybe... He said, totally unaware of the dramatic irony that happens every time he queues into the Jade Room. Maybe some people are willing to cut circle tiles. All right, Right Lord has called Riichi. I have a ready hand with a good weight. You know this about me. You know that. Oh, and Chewbacca roars. Oh my god, this feels so good. 2,100 points. I gotta keep bump, but I also get your Riichi stick, and I get your Riichi stick, so plus 4,100 points. I'm gonna keep on pogging, cause I just ronned you, yup. I just sumoed, I guess, but you get the idea. I was caught away. I was swept away in the music of it all. How am I doing outside of the game? Thank you so much for asking. I have a new mental health jujitsu technique, okay? What is my mental health technique? Last night, my significant other and I watched the movie We watched the movie Friendship with Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. I got some thoughts about the movie, but before the movie, basically it was this. I was so stressed out and anxious. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm using the Dora in my hand somehow, right? Like I just gotta. I would love to use the Dora. Draw me into like a 3 or a 5 of Bambizis. That's the best case scenario. Could always do like a 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence if things get freaky with it. If things get a little nasty with it, we could definitely do a 4, 5, 6 Sanchoku. But I was so anxious before that I literally, my brain was just going off, and I knew I would not be able to like enjoy the movie. We were just renting it at home, by the way. This is not at a movie theater or anything. We tried to see it in theaters, but we could never find one because it had such like a limited release that it was kind of hard to see in theaters. And we love Tim Robinson. Tim Robinson, of course, is the mastermind behind I Think You Should Leave, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 milkshakes. You know what I mean? So I think he's the modern day Socrates. I genuinely do. But I couldn't focus. So here's what I did. And people have. I've read about this strat before online, talking about strats as if I'm playing Dota, but I'm talking about my mental health right now, Lamau. It's where like you wake up and you write down everything that you're anxious about, and so like you can stop worrying about them for the rest of the day, because I think the brain is like, oh, what if we forget all the things that we were anxious about, even though I think about it constantly from 9 to 5, and it's like, okay, well at least I've written them down now, and so we probably won't forget. I guess we could draw into 8 of bamboo. I guess that's okay. I would love to draw into any tile that makes Pinfu a little bit more possible. Unfortunately, it's been the Boulevard of Broken Dreams for your boy. It's okay. I think again, 5 or 3 of bamboo is still our nut draw. And if we do get either of those, it's a perfect Ishanten, right? We would have a pair, a double-sided weight, and an Omega chunk. I'm gonna go Suji Gaming. Look, I know my heart has been broken so many times from Suji Gaming before, but if I draw into 5 of bamboo, it's a nasty moment. It's so good for me. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5 Dora. Holy frick. The sacred incantation. It's been so long since I've been able to say Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5 Deezies. You cut a 6 early. Am I really willing to tango? Yeah, I genuinely think I am. Look, I know this could maybe get me into trouble, but like, you cut a 6 early. I don't think you're cutting that from a 6, 6, 7 shape early. You're gonna endeavor to keep those good. Oh, the honor tile. Oh, why? Okay, why push this hand? I don't know. I feel like these discards. Okay. Now I have to fold. Now I have to Gigantamax fold. If you got me on a single tile away for the red dragon, you're actually evil. So I played the human being there. I don't think I'm supposed to cut this. I think this deals me in. I think I cut the Dora in what people are calling the saddest display of all time. Now the 4 of bamboo passed. That's kind of interesting, right? Because it means that no one's waiting with a 5, 6. So maybe we can get there with a 7 of bamboo discard. I could also just huge fold here. I think it takes a seasoned veteran to fold here. Just kidding. I'm trying to justify my own cowardice. Okay, so let me. Okay. Did I just scream over nothing? Yep, pretty much. How am I? Sorry, my brain is like fried right now, and I'm trying to search for safe tiles to discard. 7 of circles. I could kiss you on the mouth right now. Oh my god. Are all the 7s gone? No. 3 of the 7s are gone. Ooh, oh, and right lord's gonna risk it. Maybe they see all 4 copies of the 7 or something, and the left lord is gonna take this on a single tile, York. I love that for you, bestie. I love that for you. Okay. Fine, we got out of the dealer's seat with relatively unscathed. Relatively, not unscathed, but like, well, like super scathed. You know, what is it? We gained a lot in the dealer's seat. Okay, yeah, we were so unscathed that we actually gained. Yes, okay, yes. And people are saying that makes sense, and people are just saying that's not linguistic nonsense. People are saying that this commentary is very coherent, actually. So I was unable to like focus for the movie. And, you know, I know my significant other loves watching movies, and I'm not a big movie guy, but you know, I like Tim Robinson. I'm down to clown. So what I did, instead of writing everything down to at the start of the day, I just wrote down honestly a surprisingly long list, a soberingly long list on my phone of like, here are all the things that I'm anxious about. And I scheduled a time the day after, aka today, at the time of this recording. It's a nice bulge shape in the character suit. Of course it is. Of course it is. But I do want to pawn into my Seawind. Of course, that is the Nolan Northwind. There's only one copy of this left, right? One of them is the Dora Indicator. It's a wee bit awkward. I'll tell that to you right now. I don't think I want this. I know it's like, oh, you could have a 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 4 shape. Don't you need another pair? Yeah, I do. But like, then we might not be able to use the red 5. And I want to clown with the red 5. I want to frick with the red 5. You know what I mean? No one knows what I mean, but you know what? That's okay. I wrote everything down and I scheduled a time today to like think about it, because I think my brain is like, well, if you don't schedule a time to think about it, then you're going to forget all about this and you're never going to solve any of these problems. And I can see where my brain is coming from. It's like trying to do a helpful thing, but it's like, oh, these are all the emotional things that are plaguing you. Let's like we could solve it. You know what I mean? I could just call... No, I shouldn't call Riichi. Oh my freaking god, I should not call Riichi. Look at this. I almost called Riichi on this. 3 copies of the Two of Bamboo have already been pawned up by Right Lord. Yeah, that's not okay. That's absolutely not okay. So what do I want to do here? Draw into... Ooh, okay. I mean, that's definitely interesting. I could single tile York it for the Dora. That's so devious. That is actually so devious. I mean, if I pawn into the Northwind right now, I'm cutting 5 of circles and single tile York in it for the Dora. But if I can change this single tile York, never mind, into a double-sided York, then I have to go there. This is also a weird hand. Like, I know I could pawn the Seawind here and cut the 5 of circles. I don't know what I would be waiting for. I think I'm technically waiting for a 1, no, I'm waiting for a 2 of characters or 5 of characters. I have no idea what I would be waiting for there. This is kind of good. If I draw into a 5 of Bambizis or 8 of Bambizis, that also gets me into Tampai. And you know I'd be smashing the like and subscribe if we get to call Riichi there. Holy moly. I mean, Rylord's got something, but it looks like they just have Tanyao. And this hand, I'm genuinely not, like... I am not bothered by this hand at all. Like, I am actually so happy to push with this hand. Why? I see all 4 copies of the Dora, and I see 2 freaking red 5s. I know Right Lord is shooting blanks right now. I know that they just have Tanyao. I am never freaking folding this hand. And if someone draws into Nolan Northwind, they're about to have the worst day of they're gonna have the worst day of their life. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to take some mirth in that. I'm going to have to take some delight in that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I wrote down all the things, and I have some time today, and I was able to focus. I was able to put things away. Oh, I'm so sorry, Right Lord. I am genuinely so sorry. Riichi, Seatwind, red 5. Yeah, this is at least a Mongon. Oh, okay. It is just a Mongon, but we'll... Pure double sequence! Right. Right, I knew that. You don't have to believe me, but of course, pure double sequence. Of course, we were talking about it earlier. I think, what the frick? Okay. What the frick? Red 5, Dora. This is already a Mongon. They just handed it to me. What the frick? Okay. I mean... all triplets? But I only have 2 triplets. What am I thinking, all triplets? If... Tanya? Like, I don't know. Like, oh, okay. A little bit of Tanya starting to brew in the arena. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We kind of have 4 shapes. And by 4 shapes, I mean 3 shapes and 1 red 5 in the bamboo suit. So, maybe... that's not that good, but we'll keep it around. Maybe we can end up on a double pair weight for the 2 or the 5. That I would totally be okay with that. Okay, this is now gross. I don't know how this happened. I genuinely don't know how this happened. I start pawning and sheeing no matter what, right? Like if I see 3 of characters, that's a paddling. Okay, and now I have this double-sided weight here. It's so good right now. Maybe I should, maybe that was a little too early with the 2, but I think that was, overall, it's a pretty redundant tile. Left Lord, you're pogging up with something, but I see 2 red 5s and 3 Dora. I see 2 red 5s in my hand. You have one red 5. The max you could have is one red 5, one Dora. Okay, I'm not allowed to fold this one. I'm genuinely not. Unless someone calls Riichi and I feel like it, but usually I'm not allowed to fold this one. I'm usually not allowed to fold this one. Okay, the good tiles have dried up a little, but that's okay. I think so long as we're a patient Peta, I think this hand has some real big potential. I think because my brain is like, you know, we got to solve all these problems, but the same problems have been plaguing me for like years, and all the problems boil down to are like, you're a big stinky failure, and I'm like, okay, come on, buddy, come on. I'm gonna pawn with the red 5, Roxanne. You don't have to put out the red 5. This is so freaking nasty right now. I could also con if things get really, like, if I draw into 6 of circles, I could con. I don't want to, but here we go. I'm in Tenpai. That is absurd. And I gave myself one more Dora. This is actually disgusting. This is, I genuinely, welcome to the thumbnail, by the way. Whether we win or lose this hand, and the jury is out, and the jury is still undecided. Whether we win or lose this hand, welcome to the thumbnail. I mean, I could just deal into a dealer Riichi right now, but I know they have none of the original Dora. And that's a safe tile? That's freaking hilarious. That's so funny. I don't think anyone's gonna cut a 6 of circles or a 5 of bamboo unless they have a death wish, or maybe they're chasing a Riichi or something. It's a scary dealer seat Riichi, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Do I try to upgrade this to a double-sided weight? I do, but I don't really know how to do that. I suppose if we draw into a 4 or a 6 of Bambizis, that is the greatest, that's the greatest, like, thing that we could do. I mean, this one went off the rails. I don't know if that con was correct. I'll look back at my East 3 con decision. All right, I mean, now I have to, right? I just have to. And now if that passes, and it's not guaranteed that it does, holy freaking frick, if that passes, other people should be on. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, right? Lord calls Riichi. But 4 of bamboo is kind of safe for one player. It's half Suji for the next player. Okay, that's a beautiful draw. No! Riichi Sumo Ipatsu, no! They dodged all the Dora, which we are happy about. Or the Dora, rather. And we don't pay out the dealer penalty. We were just an agent of chaos. Okay. Call me GG Morin from Hololive EN. All right. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Welcome to the thumbnail. We got our thumbnail shot, folks. Pack it up. Southwind is good. Southwind is good. But I think the biggest thing that I've learned in my personal therapy, and feel free to spark notes this, is that rumination is actually really bad. There's a difference between problem solving and rumination. Problem solving is like when you think about a problem, and then like after you've thought about it for 30 minutes, you understand the problem better. Like you have some new information. You have some new insights as to how to solve the problem. You got like a new zest for life or whatever. Like progress is being made. Rumination is just being like just letting the thoughts just like combo you like it's Zangief in Street Fighter. Hang on. Is that I want to be able to reference Street Fighter Zangief. Is that a person? Zangief. I'm feeling Zangief right now. Zangief. And I don't even know if that made sense. Let me try it again. I'm gonna try it again because I want to blend in with the cool kids. Okay, it's like Zangief. That can't be how you pronounce Zangief. It's like Zangief's got you in the corner, and we don't have a Daigo parry in us right now. Look. He doesn't really know what he's talking about, but he's trying. He's trying. He knows that fighting games are really popular right now. But he's so allergic to confrontation that even the thought of playing a fighting game kind of stresses him out a little bit. That's true, by the way. That's genuinely true. All right. It's the greatest hand I've ever seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have Tanyo. I think that we can even pawn or chi here. Like, this hand is so good. Double-sided weight. Double-sided weight. 2 pairs. Like, there's no single tile weights. There's no awkward side weights. That's also kind of nasty. We can chi into a 4 of characters. I think I start pawning and chiing here just to try to keep the game Moving along, sure. I'll take another East one. Like, look, it's a little bit unfortunate that we could have had a pair of them, but a crossroad had a pair of them anyway. And at least now we have this really poggers safe tile. All right, kiss the safe tile goodbye. A crossroad is going for something weird, right? This is a half flush in the stupid head suit. Like, I don't know exactly what they're going for. I pawn here. What do I cut? I mean, they're likely to cut a 5 or an 8, so I don't want to wait for... like, I want to keep this shape. These tiles are a little bit weirder, because the Dora is the 8 of characters, and I think that these tiles are going to be... like, the 7 of characters is going to be a little bit harder to come by because of that fact. So, it is just a Tanya-only hand. Don't get me wrong, like, this is not my preferred position to be in. Like, this is just kind of mid, I'm not going to lie to you, but... like you could see the logic, right? It's like a fast Tanya. Okay, a crossroads got it. A crossroads got it. Prevalent Widoli, that's fine. I mean, a crossroad is a paid thespian right now. They're helping me advance my agenda of just keeping the game schmoving. Yusong, would you ever purposefully rank down to re-rank up again? No, I'm gonna try my darndest. I'm genuinely gonna try my darndest to not rank down, because if you rank down, you slide back into Master 1-star, but you slide it down all the way to the halfway point. So I think it's 1,400 out of 2,800. And that's like, oh, like, I genuinely shudder at the thought of that. That's like so fricked up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of pairs in our hand. I want to keep the 2 of characters just because like 4 of characters is kind of tight. It's 4 pairs. If I draw into a 5th pair, I think I should go 7 pairs. That's not a 5th pair at all. But it is really good for us. I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now. What do I want to see? Show me like 2 of bamboo followed by 2 of bamboo. Show me 2 of bamboo followed by 8 of circles, actually. So that way we can end on Pinfu. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Okay, this is like a weirdo. This is like a bizarro hand. I don't even know. Dude, 2 or a 5 of bamboo actually goes so hard here. 8 of circles... I'll also take, but this is disgusting. I was literally just, you don't have to believe me, but I was literally about to expound upon the virtues of, like, if we draw into 2 or 5 of bamboo, I think it's a triple-sided weight, because this shape is like, I mean, the 2 and the 5, it's kind of easy to see how it's like the 2 and the 5, right? If I rearrange the hand like this, it's easy to see how it's the 2 and the 5. The 8 of, winning off of the 8 of, bamboo is a little bit harder to see, but if I rearrange it like this, we have a 2, 3, 4 and a 3, 4, 5 somewhere in there. So that it's just mwah, chef's kiss. But this, I mean, I gotta believe in something. I was literally about to make a joke about, like, the better our weights are, the worse our luck has been lately. But, like, you have to believe in something. I choose to believe in this triple-sided Mona Lisa painting that we see in the bamboo suit right now. I refuse to give into the darkness. I genuinely refuse. I'm gonna write this anxiety down, and I'm gonna think about it from 11:30 to 12, but I'm not gonna let it ruminate. Riichi pure double sequence sumo. I hit 2 Oradora. Oh my god, I did hit 2 Oradora. How did I know that I hit 2 Oradora? It's because I was like, how, like, your character flashes across the screen only when you have a Mongon plus. And I was like, how the frick is this hand a Mongon? It's just Riichi Sumo pure double sequence. But we must have hit 2 or 3 Oradora there. So, big pog. Huge pog. Huge pog. This hand, not as bombastic, not as fantastic as the last hand, and there's treachery afoot. Why? The Dora is the white dragon, and Zendaya is Michi. The Dora is the white dragon, and things are all sorts of fricked up right now. Someone could suddenly have a Mongon in a can, and that's not going to make me feel very good. Right, Lord, let's take a peep at the stats. Peanut cup. Genuinely peanut. Especially peanut cup for this. I would do anything for 15% 4th place. You want me to lick your feet? I'll do. Why was the first thing that came to mind? I don't know. I got a twisted. It's a twisted system up there. You're doing just fine. I'm not angry at you yet. And then let's see, left lord. You're just fine. Maybe you just ranked up or something, or you ranked up and then you. I don't know. I don't know what happened here, but you're also fine. Welcome to the Jade Room. Oh, 30% peanut cup. I mean, I'm fine with this. This is maybe like a Riichi Pinfu hand if we get lucky. Or we need to like awkwardly draw into a triplet of this or a triplet of this. That would be kind of good. Another south one would be good. Oh, you know what also feels good right now? Folding. Genuinely folding feels phenomenal. Like, Crossroad did just pawn into White Dragon Dora Dora Dora. So they have a Mongon. Look, we might have to pay out the dealer penalty tonight, folks. We might have to pay out the dealer penalty tonight. But I don't mean to be like Bezos posting or anything. I think we can afford to pay out the dealer penalty. Like, I think that as far as penalties go, like, that's okay. There's nothing in this world that can convince me to discard West Winds. Like, early, at least. I want to keep these as my safe tile for later. I don't know when I'm gonna be like, okay, a Crosslord is in tempo. We gotta get out of here. We gotta skedaddle, if you will. It's gonna happen, though. I'm 2 tiles. I'm like, the 1, 2, 3 Sanshokler is a genuine possibility. I'm just gonna cut some dangerous tiles while I can. I'm gonna keep some safe tiles. 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku is genuinely a possibility. Maybe I'm supposed to chi that, but I don't think I am. Like, if I were to confirm Sanshoku, yes, I would absolutely chi. For the 3rd sequence in Sanshoku, yes, absolutely. But just on a wild speculation, I don't think so. I'm not gonna. Never again will I take financial advice from people on Reddit that say this is not financial advice. This, of course, harkens us back to the era where Yusong accidentally bought a bunch of a stock and was left holding the bag because he got swept up by some people on Reddit. Interesting, is it not? What did I think of the movie Friendship? Thank you so much for asking. I forgot that I was going to tell you about this. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was like really, really funny. I thought it was really, really funny. And at the same time, I thought that the movie itself was a little bit confused as to like what its message was. Like this is all my English major prowess went into this analysis, by the way. But I was like I think that the thriller elements of it, I appreciated, but if the message was that male friendship is just horrifying and navigating that social environment is horrifying, I think that I was like, okay. I would have liked a little bit more narrative coherence if that was the if that's the message. Hang on. I think I'm just supposed to do a heartbreaking fold here. I know this is a little sad, but I'm not gonna deal into a crossword. I just can't do that. Now is the time for the heartbreaking fold that you've been waiting for, okay? No, Yusong, no one was waiting for this? Yeah, but watch me keep the dealer seat. And if we go to exhaustive draw, that's fine. I want the dealer seat off of me. And again, I just want to keep this game moving along. If we were in last place, I would try a little bit harder, definitely, to stay in Tenpai, keep the dealer seat. But we're in first place right now. Get this freaking thing off of me. Get this freaking dealer seat off of me. So I don't want to deal in. Definitely don't want to deal in. I'm running out of safe tiles a little bit. I could cut. Hang on, I'm going to pay attention right now. So that came from within their hand. Unfortunately, 9 of circles is no longer safe. It is like 99.99% safe, but it's not 100% safe anymore. Got to focus on what a crossword is throwing down. So what do I throw now? That's such a good question. I think I throw, Nolan Northwind is perfect. Oh, thank you for drawing me into some safe tiles. Thank you so much. Holy frick. The Riichi Mahjong gods have really taken mercy on me today. They're going to sumo. And they're happy to do it, and I'm happy to watch. I'm genuinely happy to watch. Enjoy your 79 hundo. But I thought, like, the funny moments were really, really funny. But narratively and, like, theme-wise, I was like, oh, I don't know if you, like, I don't know if you know, like, why. Like, I don't know. It was just a little weird, you know? But maybe this is also a possibility. Maybe I just didn't get it. that's like a very real possibility. And I like the message of like, oh, male friendship is like just that on its base level. If you just represented male friendship, it is horrifying. And I agree with that. As someone who struggles with male friendships, absolutely. I just don't know. I just genuinely don't know like what to do and how to relate. And I don't want to be like, haha, you're such a POS as a way to bond. I just don't. And I love talking about my feelings. I genuinely do. And I don't mean to be so heteronormative. I think that nowadays, like, you know, I don't mean to be so stereotypical. That's like, I don't mean to be so reductive. I don't mean to pigeonhole people. But this is what I was struggling with in high school, where you're like being told you just get fed a lot of messaging from the man. You know what I mean? Point is Yusung's lonely. No, that's not the point. Yusung's lonely. He's doing just fine. He's got an improv class coming up. Hopefully he can make some funny weirdo friends during improv class. It's still gonna be a few weeks before that starts. So again, I'm just nervously anticipating it right now. It's the 0 with potato chip. So you know, it's okay. This hand could do something. I don't really know what our ending shapes are gonna be, but I don't think it. Like, I just think that this hand is good. I wish that it could be Tenhou. Like, I don't know if it can ever be Tenhou, but, like, there's a weird world where drawing 4 of bamboo followed by 8 of circles followed by 8 of bamboo or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe that can get us into a Tenhou position. I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now. I don't really know what tiles that I want to see. I think 4 of bamboo is genuinely good whether or not I want to go for Tenhou. 3 of circles is also kind of heat, right? Now I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. If I draw into... Oh, this is so freaky. So, if I draw into 7 of circles, I have a double pair weight on 4 of circles or 5 of characters. That's terrible. There's only 1 4 of circles left in the game, and 5 of characters is like not a tile that you want to call Riichi with if you can help it, right? It's just so spooky for other people to discard. So I don't think I call Riichi if I draw into 7 of circles. I think I try to wait for my moment, Aaron Burr style. And I try to get into a Tenhou position, right? It's not impossible. Oh, I could have cheated the 4 of bamboo, but here's the thing about cheating the 4 of bamboo. If I were to call cheat there, they would not let me discard 1 of bamboo. It's like a weird rule in Riichi Mahjong that I don't even know how to explain, but and I'm not gonna even trust Suji until I absolutely have to. Which might just be next discard, actually, Lamau. Could she this, but I don't really understand the point. I think this is just a big fold. And if Left Lord is going to win this hand, so be it. Like, if Left Lord wins this hand, again, keeps the game schmoving. And if they sumo, Right Lord pays out the dealer penalty. And that's not my lane, not my problem, to put it in League of Legends terms, you know? What was he talking about? He's yapping about something. But anyway, the movie was good. I think what's next on the movie watching docket, we've realized that between my significant other and I, we haven't seen a lot of Studio Ghibli films. So, like, we've both seen the mainstream stuff, the pumpkin spice lattes. You know what I mean? We've seen we've seen Spirited Away. We've seen. I mean, I haven't even seen My Neighbor. I shouldn't be saying this. People are gonna be upset, and rightfully so. I haven't seen My Neighbor Totoro. And I love Totoro. Like, how is that even possible? I don't know. But I love how round he is. You know what I mean? So we might watch My Neighbor Totoro. For a while, I was playing in this community orchestra that was playing Studio Ghibli OSTs. And the Princess Mononoke. What is is that the one where she has like a big wolf? This is probably like way too reductive right now. But that one, the Princess Mononoke. Legend of Ashitaka. Yo, that piece was extremely fun to play. It's a banging soundtrack. Never seen the movie. Absolutely have never seen the movie. It's time. And then there's oh my god. If you have not heard this and you're like a jazz lord like I am, I don't want to say jazz lord. That's probably stolen valor. But if you like jazz, if you like jazz, there is a Studio Ghibli film called Poco Rosso. It's about a pig who flies a helicopter, and I think he's like in wartime or something. And there's this beautiful song in there called The Bygone Days. Holy. Never seen the film. So I think it might be Studio Ghibli summer. And by Studio Ghibli summer, I mean Studio Ghibli fall, because summer's basically winding down. RIP if you're back in school. I am unknown amount of tiles away from Tenpai right now. But if I draw into 3 of characters, followed by 4 of bamboo, it's maybe the greatest day of my life. Pinfu Tenhou pure double sequence. Could call it Riichi, but I don't think I'm supposed to. I genuinely think with this hand, I'm just supposed to try to win. And I apologize. Take a sip every time I've said this game, but just to try to keep the wheels of time turning. Keep the dealer seat bopping around. I think that is our goal. And also at the same time, like we can't lose focus. I know it's one of my favorite things to do in Riichi Mahjong is lose focus, but like we can't lose focus because in South 4 or South 3 or whatever, like Someone could always just Hanemon out of nowhere and then ruin our lives. You know what I mean? So we have to stay a little frosty. We got to stay in there. Could have cheated the 7 of bamboo. Right? Cut the 9 of characters followed by 9 of characters. I don't think that's a terrible idea, but I don't think that's a good idea. Because the likelihood that you wait on the, okay, that's interesting. Sure. I think I am going Tanya, whether I like it or not. So, I'm happy to cut the 9 of characters here. Don't really know what our hand is going to be. But it's okay. But anyway, the likelihood that we end up on a single tile wait for the 3 of characters is too much for me. And I like some Tanyas are more equal than others. Like that one hand where we opened up our hand, I was so happy to do so because like the shapes were schmacking. The shapes were absolutely banging, you know? All right. A little bit of an awkward situation. We just want to see 3 of characters. Now I certainly chi into 3 of characters, right? We get to cement ourselves with into Tenpai. I mean, it's not even that good now. Now I'm single tile Yorking up for the 4 of bamboo. Okay. It's a little bit awkward. Won't lie to you there. But we can still get ourselves out of this situation by drawing into another 4 or like a 7 of bamboo. That's also pretty good. The crossword is cutting some straight up gas. They haven't discarded any bamboo yet. Maybe we need to be a little bit cautious of a random half or a full flush. Doesn't seem possible with the amount of bamboo tiles that are currently in my possession. Can this hand improve? I don't know if this hand can improve. I think we would need to draw into another 3 or another 5 of characters, or a 5 of bamboo, excuse me, to improve this hand. So it's not very, very likely. And I'm not going to call Riichi here. I don't want to give anybody else an iota of a reason to play defense. I'm not going to con. Con is like possibly the worst thing that I could even fathom in this situation. And I'm going to, look, you're not going to be happy about this, but I think this is 100% a correct fold. I think this is 100% a correct fold. Is there ever a world where we cut 4 of circles? No, because the door is a 7 of circles. People are going to want to keep their 5s and their 6s. Nope, I just can't do that. I just can't do that. Maybe if we draw back into like a 3 and a 5, we can somehow stumble our way back into Tenpai. It's not impossible. Right Lord just cut 8 of bamboo. We know that that's safe. So I'll happily stay 1 tile away from Tenpai. You never know. A crosser could always just cut randomly like a 4 of circles or something. 8 of circles, random. But hey, I am to Penguin of Doom, Rafflecopter. Did I really have to jinx it with saying someone could Hanemon out of nowhere and then ruin our lives? Someone could dealer Hanemon out of nowhere and then ruin our lives extra prodigiously? Oh, Christ. Okay, all right. I don't know why I opened my mouth, folks. I genuinely don't. Oh. Hang on. I can't let the despair win. I feel like Riichi Mahjong has just been able to destroy me psychically lately. And I just want one game where I'm like genuinely okay if I get second. Or genuinely okay if I get third even. That's how fricked up this situation is. I need to just be okay if I get third. And I need to... This is going to sound dramatic, but it's so true. I need to be strong enough. Beef strong enough. That's a beef stroganoff joke. Shout out to the OG watchers of this channel. You've been hearing me make that joke for quite some time now. I need to be strong enough to know that if I get second or third place, that life is still worth living. That's a little dramatic. It's a little dramatic for sure. For sure it is. And I can't tell what this is. What is a crosslord doing? 3 1 of bamboos. Discard. You're either on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Tanya, or the stupidest half flush of all time. If I draw into another pair, it is 7 pairs. Like I don't see playing this hand any other way. Sure, I mean, double-sided banger. This hand could still be normal, right? Drawing into 7 of circles, 6 of characters, 9 of characters. Like, there's a lot of stuff that could make this hand normal. I'm going to keep the South Wind. I should have kept the West Wind if I was going to keep anything. South Wind is useful for a whole bunch of people, but West Wind is only useful for me, so other people are more inclined to discard it. Sure, I mean, this is weird, but like 6, 7, 8, and then we have a 5, 6 shape. Could always cut 1 of circles followed by 1 of circles. There's like a weird bizarro chance for a Tanya hand somewhere in here. I should just cut... You know what I should do right now? I should just cut the 2 of bamboo. Why? All the 1 of bamboos are gone anyway. So I really can only accept the 4. And now all the 4s are gone. This is not a great shape for me. It's not a great shape for me. If anything, I think I'm supposed to cut the 3, 5 shape. It's not that great. We would have to draw into a 6 of bamboo to make this like Passable. Okay. Lamau. Genuine Lamau. 7 pairs looks a little whack. Unless we draw into red 5 right now. I'm just gonna test out my new superpowers. Okay. It's okay. Could always fold. And South 4, like, you know, someone, you know what else could happen right now? Someone else could sumo a big hand and then take a big bite out of a crossword for the dealer penalty. So that is also something that could happen. Okay, or they could deal into someone. Green Dragon 1 DZ. That's good enough for me. Oh my god, that's maybe perfect for me. They're ahead by 400 points if I win with anything. A stiff breeze allows me to end this game in first. So let us go forth and try to get that stiff breeze. Southwind goes wild here. Green Dragon goes wild here. I'm not picky. Drawing into 3 of circles, 4 of characters. Anything in this character weirdness would be good. Would absolutely be great. Northwind is not one of those tiles, and you know what? We can take one of those. We can take one of those. Most of Mahjong is just filtering garbage, okay? We are just one of those fish that clean the fish tank. Sometimes you gotta make your way through a frick ton of garbage before anything else happens. Now that's our pair taken care of. Look at that. It's kind of good. 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku? What are you smoking? No, absolutely not. But it was worth thinking about for a brief moment. For a 10? Get that out of here. Get that evil out of here. I could have kept the 8 though, because if we drawn into a 6 of, no, dude. Oh no. Okay, I need Left Lord to win this one. I need Left Lord to win this one real quick. Oh, I need someone else to win this one. Oh, I need Right Lord to just chase and win. Oh god. What do I do here? Do I chi with the 6 of circles? Try to go for Tanya? I don't hate that idea. I genuinely don't. It's like bad though. I should just tell you right now, it's pretty bad. 9 of characters, I'm willing to throw. Terminal tile, and we see 2 8s. I'm not happy about it, but it's like, okay, I suppose. Someone else please win. Oh my god, someone else please win, please. I could go for Tanya here. I don't think it's the stupidest thing I've ever done. I don't. Oh my god, it is definitely not the stupidest thing. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. I have to chase the Riichi here no matter what. I genuinely have to. No. Right, Lord. You and me could have ruled the city, Spider-Man. That's okay. We were in first for so long. It's been a while since we've gotten first. I will just, with a heavy heart, I say that. It's been a while since we've gotten first. But as far as morale has gone, second is good, plus 70. It's the worst when a lot of our seconds lately have been snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. But it's not like we just stopped trying. You know what I mean? We were trying the whole time. Maka, spit on me. I think this was an S. Yeah. Oh my god, what happened here? Did you disconnect and I just didn't realize it? No, their portrait was on the whole time. Maybe they just turned on auto draw and auto discard for a while. I'm really not sure what happened to Right Lord. But I played this game like a monster. East 3 con decision. Oh, I wish this had gone a little bit harder. I wish this had gone a little bit harder. That's correct. That's correct. It's 2 points of a difference. That's correct. It's 7 points of a difference. Again, I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff. I only sweat it when it's like 50 points of a difference. Sure. Do they like the pawn? They love the pawn. More value for me and none for thee. Do they like the con? They hate the con. They actually just hate the con. Yeah, the con is just a little too much right now. The con is a little too much. It gets me into Tenpai, Lamau. But yeah, the con just opens up a can of worms, and now like the 4 of circles I could have accepted or whatever. I mean, they still probably would have called Riichi, and it still would have been really, really awkward for me. Wow, 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. Guaranteed, by the way. Riichi, Pinfu. Oh my god, full outside hand. Holy frick. Did you sumo on the 4 or something? Oh, and then the chasing Riichi. I was like, yeah, we did not see this devilish hand come to fruition. And then left Lord was pogging. You were pogging. What happened here? D? Did you just turn on auto draw and auto discard? No. You made a decision there. You made a decision there. Maka just hates you? These are fine decisions, by the way. These are fine decisions. These are absolutely fine decisions. What happened here? Yeah, that's not an okay... Like, I don't know what happened here. I genuinely don't know what happened here. Like, oh, the Riichi was called. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. The Riichi was called. And Maka likes it. But now I fold. Now I absolutely fold. Cutting the Dora into this is unfathomable. I just... Because your hand is nowhere near ready. Oh my... And you can't guarantee yourself a good wait. It's not like we weren't trying on these last few rounds either. All right, that's a pretty spicy game, folks. It's a pretty spicy game. I cannot be too mad at that. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. The Windows button. I stream on Twitch. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. It helps me out such a great deal. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our Patreon, and our VOD channel, in case you can't make it live. On Mondays, I stream Mahjong, and I'll dual stream that on YouTube, so you can keep your eyes and ears peeled here if that's what you're into. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.